Hello everyone and welcome back to Stationeers. Well, I think we did relatively okay in the last episode, and today I would like to continue on the trading. Yeah, unfortunately we had to spend some time mining in the last episode at night. I really don't want to do too much in daytime for obvious reasons, so let's see what we can do instead. So we do have the satellite dish. What do we need to make that one? So satellite dish, the small one, we need iron sheet, a single iron sheet and one cable coil. So there you are. So you will need to go there. And a single cable coil, yeah, let's just drop this one. And then the computer is just the screwdriver, the landing pads, right? I do believe that's steel sheets, right? So landing pads, yeah, one steel sheet each. What about the data connection? 10 cable coils. Okay, so we have that one sorted, but we need 9 steel sheets for the rest. So you empty out, please. By the way, how are we on the alloys? So solder is 96, that's good. 53, that's good. And steel is 86, that's not as good, but still relatively okay. So anyways, please give me 9 steel sheets. Okay then, and you can go there. So while that one is printing, in fact, don't overprint, please. Let's just go out and smelt the goods that we have on us right now. So make it quick. First, let's process the iron and close this one, please. Let's just put a little bit of gases inside. In fact, let's just start filling this place up. Okay, that should be enough. Just want enough to process, and then we will open it to the elements and smelt. So that's good. And the last one after this is just the 50 silicon and we are good. So it is done processing. Open the vent. Don't stand too close for obvious reasons. We have learned our lessons. And it should be empty now. So yeah, that's good enough. Close and put some hot gases inside. 1 megapascal. Oh, never mind. It's good enough already. So that's the iron sorted. And then the silicon. This should be fine, although not so much. Okay, empty it out. And then we can close it again. And then it should be okay. Almost. We need 900 degree Kelvin. And that's good enough. Okay, you can stop now. Thank you. And yeah, let's just vent it out. Also, I think the midday temperature is now higher than it used to be. So I think we are actually heading into summer months now. That's a little bit scary if I'm completely honest. Ooh. Basically, the way it works is that, might as well pause the game for a second. The way it works is a little bit backwards because we don't get seasons on Vulcan from axial tilt like we do on Earth. Here, seasons are basically completely backwards. The temperature will come from the proximity to the black hole. Basically, the Vulcan orbit is highly elliptical. Right now we are on the outside most part of the orbit, but we are now basically falling closer to the black hole. And obviously, the closer we are, the hotter things will get. But at the same time, the path of the black hole will be much lower on the horizon. So technically speaking, we are heading into astronomical winter, but in terms of climate, it's going to be summer. But what we count as winter is going to be climate winter, but technically speaking, that is astronomical summer. But you know what? And that's not really important, just a little bit of a FYI. So anyways, let's print out 6 more of these steel sheets, and then we will go and build the landing pad. Anyways, let's just empty out the waste tank because we have been out in the daytime, which is not great. Also, I just noticed the inside temperature is now above 50 degrees. That is too hot.
Temperature high.
Yep, that is not great. Also, is that enough? Yeah, it's enough. Ooh, okay, change of plans. Trading can wait. Let's sort out cooling. So you go there and you empty out, please. Although I don't think we need steel for this one. Let's just put, I believe we only need gold, iron and copper. But let's just put almost everything inside, it's fine. So, here. We need a, ideally, 2 atmospheric kits. Yeah, let's make them. Alright, and the rest of the iron and silicon can go in as well. So, right. We need 2 of these, and then a bunch of insulated pipes, and then a couple of radiators. And then maybe we can do a bit of magic with the IC10s as well. Right, so that's 1, and then 1 more. After this, how many radiators should we go for? Let me see, radiators. I think I will go for 9. I think that's a decent number. Although, how many do we need for the bigger radiators? So let's finish printing the atmospheric kit, and I will print out 1 radiator for now. Although, wait, no, never mind. You can check in the Stationpedia. So, radiator. I am looking for, yeah, this one, the medium one. This one is medium radiator kit. Ah, we need the upgraded pipe bender for this one. Technically speaking, we should be able to make the upgrades, right? A mod. Oh no, we need constant time for that one. Okay, that's a bit out of our reach right now. Okay then, let's just use small radiators for now. So radiators, pipe, and let's just print out 9 of them. You guys can go in the inventory. And then we need a lot of insulated pipes. Okay, I will quickly go out and pick up that passive vent real quick. So that should be okay. This one open and pick up the the regular vent. This one. Yes, please. And go back inside. It's still a little bit hot. Okay then, so you go there, and what else? So 1, 2, yeah, 1 more. And then a bunch of insulated pipes. Okay, I suppose we will need to juggle the atmospherics a little bit and use one of them to fill up one of the pipes with a bunch of CO2. Because, well, while these are printing, I might as well show you. So, carbon dioxide. Okay, so we have something on these gases called specific heat. And as it happens, for the gases, the best one is CO2. The specific heat is the amount of heat energy that a certain amount of gas can hold. And CO2 can hold the most amount of specific heat. Now, technically speaking, water would be a lot better, but obviously we don't want to use water for this kind of stuff right now. Maybe once we are super established, but not right now. Anyways, let's just pick up all this, and we need, I think, maybe one more stack just to be on the safe side. So what we will do is use CO2 as our coolant. So basically we have these atmospheric kits, and these have a couple of versions that we can use. For example, we have this air conditioner, we have filtration, an electrolyzer, an H2 combustor, and nitrolyzer, but we are mainly interested in the air conditioner right now. But first things first, let's pick up these. Yeah, let's keep printing. So basically the way it works, might as well just pause the game. Air conditioner. This one. So, no, sorry, not the portable. This one. So this guy have 3 ports on it. The input is right here. This is where we will put in the gases that we want to cool down. And then we have an output port on the opposite side. That is where the cooled down gases will come out. And then we also have this waste port on the side. This is where the coolant will go. Basically, the way it works is that the gases go in, and depending on the settings, in this case, it will be cooling the gases. It will take off some of the heat energy from the gas and dump that heat energy into the waste pipe. And this is where we will put the CO2. And this is why we need to have a lot of heat energy in this pipe. So we will put a lot of pressure into it, and hopefully that will give us a lot of specific heat that we can take advantage of. But unfortunately, air conditioners are only efficient up to a point. For example, we cannot really have, I don't know, 1000 degree gases in the waste pipe and expect it to be able to cool the room down to 20 degrees, because if the temperature differential is too much, it will not be able to work. So we also need to keep the waste pipe as cool as possible. And that is where the second atmospheric skid will come in. Basically, the second atmospheric skid will keep the waste pipe of the main cooler cooled. And the second one will have its waste pipe radiating out into the outside. So this should be a 2-stage cooling solution. That also means that it should only really be efficient at night. Yeah, because only nighttime will be cold enough to keep the waste pipe of the first one cold. Okay then, let's see how far we can go with these many pipes. So let's just pick these up, and yeah, I think I will call it good enough here. Okay, so where do we want to set this up? I don't really want to encroach on the solar panels, so we might want to expand the base a little bit. In fact, yeah, I think it's pretty much necessary. Maybe we can do it on this side. So we can move this one, have a small door, and expand. No, that will actually impact the nighttime. But here, if we expand this way, we should be okay. Yeah, let's just pick this guy up real quick. So you come with us. Let's just drop these down for now. We will worry about the minutiae later. So the radiators. So there we go. So first things first, we need to dismantle this one. Okay, don't lose the programming motherboard. And then we need the screw, the hand drill. There we go. You can go here for now. No, not you, but you. Let's pick up the cables. Okay, so that one is hooked up again. I will put a couple of walls on here, and we will use a small trick to make sure that we are not bringing in any waste, harmful gases. So we have 2 walls, that's not enough. Right, let's print out 1 more wall. So where is the iron? Is right here. So you will need to go there. So iron goes in there. First, let's just go for, I don't know, I think 4 frames should be enough. I think we can work with 4 frames. Yeah, unfortunately, the landing pad will have to wait. So 1 more, please. That's good. And then we need 1 more wall. Just the 1. And you will go right, no, there. Okay, and then a bunch of iron sheets. Yeah, you know what, might as well use these as well. So first things first, let's make sure these are airtight. So there we go. And then we'll go out, place down these frames. In fact, might as well just go out and do it while the iron sheets are printing. Oh no, we need, yeah, 4 more frames after this. That's fine, that's fine.
Power critical.
Don't worry, it's going to be fine. So let's just weld up as much as we can. On this one, yeah, let's just weld it up, it's fine. So we need 4 more frames at least. Yeah, that should be enough for the iron sheets. Good. And then, as I said, we need some more frames. So iron frames, please. Because what we will do is basically put down these frames. For example, you come with me. If I put this frame here and I weld it up completely, it will push out all the gases. And if we dismantle it, then it will leave vacuum in its place and all the gases will rush in. So what you do is put these frames into that new room. That's enough. You can turn off now. Yes, I know, heavy breathing, but we need to conserve our resources. Also, power, please. Thank you. So what we will do for now is first let's weld up the rest of these floors. That's good. And then we did put yeah, we made these walls double thickness, so it should be fine. Yeah, okay. So we should be able to break this one open relatively safely. Yeah, that's good. I will only do these 2 for now. And then let's just pick up the actual walls. That's good. And then, you know what? Let's just have 2 of the frames here. And then the rest of them will push out the gases from this room. Good. Okay, and the black hole is coming up. Anyways, I will only weld this one time, so we will put the radiators on these. And then let's weld up these frames completely. Okay, and now we just need to wall these over completely, and then we can start breaking these open from the inside. So we need, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 10 walls altogether. So let's go inside. You can go into the tool belt now. In fact, let's just reorganize the inventory a little bit. There we go. So let's quickly make 10 walls. Yeah, we will make the nicer looking walls eventually. Not really important right now. Okay, quickly take care of it and we will work through the day. So quickly, let's just put these guys down. Okay, and at this point, the room should be safe to break open. Yeah, that's fine. So, branch out. And we should be able to break this one open. Oh, right, this one needs to be done with the crowbar. And then the angle grinder. And now the wrench. So, in older versions of the game, we actually had problems where we, basically when we broke open these frames, they would output the, basically the planet atmosphere. Theoretically, it is fixed now, but let's just make sure. Yeah, it's safe. Okay. So, we can get rid of these. And we have a new room. Great. Okay, you can go ahead and go back in the inventory. Let's pick up these iron sheets. That's fine.
Power critical.
Wait, where is the last one? We should have 8. Is one of them outside or something? Doesn't matter. Okay, power. Let's just switch this one back. Thank you. So let's pick up the frames with the angle grinder. Let's start working on the atmospherics. So let's see. Atmospherics, where are you? Where did I put them? There you are. There is one. So I think I will use this one for the base cooling. So you can go, I don't know, maybe, yeah, let's just have it this way so we can actually use the console on the front. And then we need the other one for cooling the waste pipe of this one. I believe we need to leave at least 2 spaces. So yeah, this should do. Okay, so what do we need to finish this? We need just the pipe kit, that's it. Okay, we don't need tools, that's fine. And then you can go there. And then we need screwdrivers and 2 cable coils. Okay. Done. And done. Very nice. Okay, let's start hooking these guys together. So first things first, let's make sure we can actually cool the base. So we have this passive vent here. You will be... right. Oh, there's the iron sheet. There we go. So you should hook into both the input and output. So it's going to be a bit convoluted, but for now, here. Eventually, I will run the ventilation on the top, obviously, but this will do for now. I just want to start cooling the base. So you, technically speaking, for this one, we can use uninsulated pipes, but let's just be on the safe side. So you need to go ahead and do this. That's good. And now the waste pipe needs to go into the input and output of this one. So first you need to go up and over and then down. You need to come out this way. This one definitely needs to be insulated for obvious reasons. So there we go. And you will need to go out and you will be irradiated. Yeah, it is far from ideal, but this is very much temporary. Ideally, obviously, we should have the panel visible, but well. Anyways, yeah, you can go this way then. Wow, this is spaghetti. Okay, and do we have any more pipes? No, we do not. Let's just keep printing. So you and the steel. Okay, how many we need? We need 1, 2, 3 to go outside. And then a bunch more. Okay, for now, let's just print out 9, and then I will place down the radiators. So the radiators, on the outside, we can use these pipes, I suppose. So stop. Where is the iron? The iron is right here. Once we are outside, we don't need to worry about insulation anymore. So that should be okay. So just give me 7 more regular pipes. Also, yeah, at this point we need to eat and drink. So drink.
Low pressure. Temperature high.
There and eat.
Temperature high. Low pressure. Oxygen low.
Okay, so that's enough. Right? I think it's enough. Yeah, that should be enough. Although, wait, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe 4 more. Okay then, so let's place down the pipes on the outside and do it quickly, please. So we will have the waste pipe coming out here, I believe. Yeah. So from here we can use regular pipes. This one will be the start of the radiator pipes. There and there and there and there. Here we will have a turn and then a couple of T-junctions. And there we go. Okay. And then regular insulated pipes go into the base. In fact, we are done. Okay. Radiators, I left them inside. Oh, of course I did. Okay. So we have 1 extra insulated pipe. Any way I can make this one nicer? Not really. Maybe I can do this and that's about it. Yeah, that's about all I can do right now. Oh, right, and we need to fill the waste pipes up with CO2. Okay then. In that case, I will print 1 more atmospheric kit. We will need plenty of these at some point anyway, so might as well. You please give me 1 more atmospheric kit. Atmospherics. Thank you, just the 1. And the radiators. And there we go. So, I do believe, right, we need the convection radiators. These radiators are best for vacuum, and this is best for atmosphere. So let's just use these. Now, okay, before you say it in the comments, yes, I know that for the best result we should be using phase change, but let's just keep it simple for the first couple of days, right? Anyways, so this pipe is now okay. The filter is right here. By the way, how are we on the filters in the suit? Okay, I will print out a couple of extra filters. So carbon dioxide filters, please. Let's just print out 3 of them for now. 1 will go in the suit and 2 will go into the filter. So you can go in here and alright, let's just leave these for recycling. So that's enough. You come with us. There you go. And I think I will fill them up from the outside. Yeah, I think that's going to be a bit easier. Well, we might as well fill them up together. So what I will do is first, let's hook these 2 pipes together. So the waste pipes of this one and this one. So let's just go ahead and thankfully we have enough pipes, so doesn't matter where we do it. Do it here, that's fine. Okay then. Ooh, and it's nighttime. Nice. Well, it's actually better if we do this at night because obviously coolant should be as cold as possible. So anyways, we just need to basically put as much gas as we can into these pipes and it should be fine. So we need a filter, that's correct, and we need to have the filtered. So I believe this is the filtered output, right? And this is the unfiltered. Yeah, unfiltered. Input, unfiltered, and filtered. Okay, so we need, what do we need for these? Filtration. We need 2 pipes and 2 cable coils. Okay, and obviously some vents. Okay then, you please can you give me 2 pipes, pipe, 2 of them please. We have the cables already, and then 2 vents I believe. That's enough. And a couple of vents. And as luck would have it, we can use these utility kits to increase the volume of the input and output pipes. So that should do it. 1 more, please. Thank you. Oh, don't launch too far. We can drop the walls and the iron sheets. So you and you come with us. Also cabling. Where is the cabling? I can see. I do believe we... Yeah, let's just poke the cables out this way. Okay, ooh, and nice. Now we have 3 pips on the battery. Okay then, so yeah, power is right here. Let's just hook it up right now, and that one goes there, that's fine. And then we need the pipes, and that's done. And then we need the screwdriver and some cables, I believe. Done. Good. We don't need the data port for this one. This is very much temporary. So first, let's just put down... do we need utility kits for the outgassing? I don't think so. So this should be acceptable. And then the filters, because we need the CO2. And yeah, let's just have... okay, fine. A single one of these and the vent. Let's see if this works. So you can go in the inventory, let's take out the tablet and turn you on. So we are taking in
Low.
the gases and the air tank. Let's just make sure. Not radiator, yeah, this one. Okay, it is filling up. Not as fast as I would like, but it is filling. For this one, we need megapascals of pressure. Anyways, let's just put some oxygen into our tank.
Air tank critical.
Yeah, obviously not as much as we could before we pressurized the base, but well. So, how are things around here? Are we filling? Not quite fast enough. Alright. I think I will pick up a couple of pipes from the furnace, just temporarily. So just give me this much, that will do. You turn off for a second. Let's just have a nice, yeah, a chimney going up there. And then we will put a nice big tank here. And then we can include another pipe there. It's fine, and you can go there now. So now we have much more volume on the intake pipe. Let's see if that helped. I don't think so. But you know what, it's fine. It will fill up eventually. Basically, we have plenty of volume to fill, so it's not surprising that it's a little bit slow. I don't think we need to worry about the output, right? It should be fine. Although, just to be on the safe side, I will include one extra pipe. So, yeah, we are venting out, we are venting in, and we are filling slowly. Although, it was 5 kPa per tick before, now it's 6, so I think we are slightly faster. So does the extra volume on the output help? Anyways, let's just keep filling this one, and if we have to stop, we can just sever the power connection, it's fine. So what I had in mind for this is that obviously right now we are also radiating at daytime, which is not great. But what I had in mind is that maybe I will include a powered valve here and a pressure valve here. Let me see, what do we need to make those? I think the valve is a bit convoluted. So powered, no, sorry, not that one. A digital valve maybe? Yeah, digital valve. Ah, yes, I did remember correctly. For this one we need invar. That's a bit much. I suppose we can use pumps in both direction. So basically, anyways, what I had in mind is that we will have a sensor facing outwards here, for example, and if it's cold enough outside, then we will open these pipes and we will allow them to radiate. But if it gets a little bit too hot outside, then we will use the pump and bring the still cold gases inside as fast as possible. And that is what I had in mind for automation for the cooling system. Anyways, oh yeah, I think it is actually speeding up. That's great. So what kind of pressures can we do in the pipes? So for pipes, just regular pipe, straight, max pressure is 60 megapascals. That's great. And what is the phase change graph of the CO2? So carbon dioxide. There you are. Okay, so 206. Okay, so I don't think we need to worry about liquid CO2 in these pipes.
Power low.
Yeah, if we read this graph correctly, at 6 megapascals, around thereabouts, we will have around 0 degrees Celsius. So yeah, I think we are not in danger of having liquid CO2 in these pipes. So that's fine. So I suppose we can go up to maybe 10 megapascals for now. I think that should be acceptable. Right. Okay then, let's hook these up to the power, I suppose, in the meantime. So these are now hooked up to the power. So I will turn them on, but I will not start them, obviously. Okay, I believe right now they are consuming maybe 5 watts or something, not a lot. I don't think I need to worry about, maybe I will set this to be... I do believe the general wisdom is to have about 50 degrees of difference between these two. So if I set this to 70, it should be okay. But let's just go for 80 and that should be acceptable. Okay, so how are we on the pressure on the coolant pipes? It is approaching 8 megapascals. We can do better. In fact, let me just turn this one on for a second. So if we take a look at this, pressure efficiency is 100%, that's good. Temperature differential efficiency is also 100%, but operational temperature is only 16% efficient. So technically speaking, we are cooling this pipe, not quite. I suppose the radiators outside are more powerful than this guy. Well, anyways, yeah, let's not waste any power on this one right now. Should we expand the radiators outside? You know what, no, let's just wait and see what we can do with what we have right now. Now, obviously, the hotter the gas is, the more volume they take up, or more pressure they have, basically. So if we cool this gas down, it will lower the temperature. But you know what? It is actually good that we are putting in hot gases, because we need to see how much they will expand if they are hot. So yeah, I think I will go up to 10 megapascals on these hot gases. And then we will see. Okay, just a little bit more. Also, you can turn off. Yeah, I will worry about the rest later. We have this one sorted. Let's just empty out the waste tank real quick. Thank you. So let's keep an eye on this one. It is almost 10 megapascals and it is definitely getting way too hot outside. Yeah, it is way hotter than it used to be, so we are definitely approaching summertime. We can look forward to the black hole getting bigger and bigger and bigger each day. Anyways, yeah, I think I will stop at 10 megapascals. In fact, I suppose we can stop right around here. Yeah, that will do for now. Okay, I will not go outside, I will just sever power connection. So, cable cutters and cut this one. Thank you. And the input of the gases should stop now. Yeah, it is at a standstill. Okay then. Next up, we need to sever these two. So first things first, I will wait until it is nighttime, so we radiate away as much heat from these pipes as possible, and then I will solder, because obviously we need to have this pipe as cold as possible. So yeah, we need to wait. In the meantime, might as well set up the programming once again. I will put you, yeah, there I suppose. So wall mounted, that's going to be fine. You go into the slot, can you please? Do we need to actually put it together? There we go. You can close now. No, close I mean, there we go. And let's hook it up to the power. Okay, it is not safe to break this one open, so I will not, although I did put down a wall outside as well, I believe. But I will not do so until I am 100% sure. So, right. There, and the black hole should be, yeah, it is setting, so the outside temperature should be getting colder now. And yes, and I think we are radiating fast enough. So maybe we don't need to worry about those valve systems. All we need to do is maybe just monitor the outside temperatures, or maybe just monitor the temperature of this one and only turn these on if the coolant pipe is cold enough. That might work as well. In fact, that will make our lives a bit easier, because as it happens, we have IC10 chip slots on these AC units, and basically we can program them with only 2 devices. So one for the sensors outside, and that's all we need. Right. Huh, okay. That might make our lives a bit easier. Okay, so what is the temperature now? So it is 550. Let me quickly cycle the airlock. Let me check the temperatures outside now. It is 500. So yeah, it is not lagging behind too much. That's very good news. Okay. I will leave the filtration there for now, so in case we need to put in some more CO2, it's going to be available. Although I suppose we should be using it to maybe filter out the pollutant from the base, but it's fine. Okay, so we are okay on that. The black hole will set in a second. I suppose we might as well start. We cannot cool this one down until I separate them. Yeah, I really want to have as low temperatures in this one as possible. So we need to wait a little bit more. I suppose we can speed it up a little bit if we add more radiators. It shouldn't be too hard. Maybe later in the next episode, maybe. Not right now. We are getting close to the end, but oh well. Yeah, I think I might want to print out some lockers because this is a mess. It can wait. Also, I did remember vaguely that the suit was also complaining about low pressure, right? So let's open the helmet.
Temperature high. Low pressure.
Yeah, low pressure. If we output a little bit more oxygen from this one, we should be okay. No, I don't want to risk it. It's fine. Okay, so what is the temperature now? 350. We are getting there. In the meantime, we might as well set up that gas monitoring I talked about in the last episode. So can you please give me a console? Gold, iron, copper. Good. everything we have in here. So copper, gold, and iron. So print one of these, and then we need a gas display cartridge there, and then we need a sensor. No, wait, a sensor, please, thank you. Now we can switch. So this one there, and the sensor, please. Good, and I believe that is all we need. I will put it here, I suppose. So you can go on this wall there, and then you can have the gas cartridge inside, and then we will have cables going down this way and here. Okay, cable cutter, please. Yeah, we are still cooling the gases, so might as well take care of it now. There, and we should be able to put down the gas sensor. So, sensor, you can go right here. Good. Okay, now on this network we will only have a single gas sensor. This gas sensor in the airlock is separated by the APC, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So let me see, let's put a piece of glass on the console there. Let's take out one of these data disks. Yes, I am still mad that I have printed two. Turn it on. What is the problem? Oh, right. This is the solar output. Okay, we cannot use this one. Also, why are things getting damaged? It's a little bit annoying. That's fine. And let's just pick up the sensor real quick. So where can we put it instead? We have so much stuff on the walls already. Yeah, maybe here. This one should be fine. So there. And we are out of time. For this one, we need to focus on the cooling real quick. I will do this and I will leave it there for now. So, how are the gases in here? They are good enough. Not quite nighttime temperatures, but close enough. So let's break these two apart. So that one and that one. You go there and you go there. These two should be relatively the same pressure now. Let's take a look. 4.47 and 4.2. Yeah, close enough. So, if I turn this one on, it will start cooling the base. If we take a look at the external temperatures, in fact, might as well just use the handheld, and yeah, it is slowly ticking down. Very good. But at the same time, it is also dumping hot, basically heat energy into this pipe. So it is heating up. Not great. So what we need to do is use this one to try to keep this one cold. And it is working quite nicely. In fact, quite nicely, in fact. Ooh. Very good. Okay, so let's take a look at the efficiencies. Temperature differential is getting better a little bit. So basically, as we are radiating away the heat, we will be able to keep this one cold a bit better. So that's fine. And the colder this one is, the easier it is to keep the base itself cool. So yeah, I think we have this one sorted. Now, this is very, very power hungry. So yeah, we might need to put some more solar panels in. But that is for the next episode. I think we are ready to say goodbye. Unless, no, I will finish this one first. First things first, that and the cables. Let's just hook into that one there. That will do. And put down the sensor outside. Okay, and if we turn this on, okay, it is working. Then the data disk, and we are looking for the gas sensor, which is right here. And we are looking for the temperature. And if we take this one out, right, it is showing us that it is, yeah, it is morning now. And yes, it very much is. Okay, so the outside temperature is rising, which also means that we will start heating this pipe up. Yeah, at this point we can turn these guys off. I will leave this one on for a little bit because we can still dump some heat into this pipe because this one is not exposed to the outside. Okay then, I think what I will do is say goodbye as I eat and drink. All that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.